Hello, my name is Bao. I'm a freelance product manager and agile coach from Berlin. And last week I was talking to a friend of mine, Tommy. He's a top notch senior product manager, also from Berlin. And we are discussing which skills are essential for a good product manager. And I was kind of not that satisfied after our conversation because we came to a conclusion that there's like some essential skills, but then on the other hand, it's also very dependent on the environment and also your product that you are working on. And I wasn't satisfied after our conversation because I still want to have kind of an answer to this question. And the question was kind of too broad, I thought. After I went home, going on shower, I thought, okay, how can I find an answer to this question? Sometimes things don't leave my head until I find an answer. So I thought, okay, maybe I can break this down. It's maybe too broad and unspecific because everything is very broad. And I was thinking, okay, I can use some of my design thinking skills, which I learned at the HPI in Potsdam. And I thought, okay, cool, I can use the semantic analysis and try to break things down. And I thought, okay, skills. Skills could be soft skills, hard skills. And then what does essential mean? I mean, in my head, maybe the least could be like based on employer requirements, what is necessary. And then good means also it's very subjective. What is good to you is probably different than what is good to me. And I thought, okay, maybe let's define it as good enough to land a job in Berlin. And in the end, I thought, okay, I could check for product management roles. So, because as a product manager, you're doing so many things, but maybe we can define this as digital product management roles that include discovery tasks and or delivery tasks. So I think with that, I have a little bit of a breakdown on this very broader question. And I thought, okay, maybe I can find an answer to this question. And the new question would be, what are the top hard and soft skills employers seek in product managers in Berlin? So, product manager roles. And I thought, okay, I could find an answer to this through a quantitative approach. Because I think if I would talk to people again, it would be again very subjective and based on everyone's different background and experiences. But I thought maybe if I have a snapshot of what is at the moment important on the market, then I could also find a bit more objective way to answer this question. But first of all, why does finding an answer to this question even matters? I mean, I don't have so much time, of course not, like everyone, but I thought, maybe if I find a good answer to this question, I could help some aspiring product managers to assess if they are made for this role because they might think about becoming product managers and they might want to know what is actually required from employers, and also how to develop these skills during studying or doing other like intern work. And I thought that might be helpful. And then on the other hand, I was thinking now that I'm freelancing since 3 weeks. How can I know that I have still like the right skills for the market if there's no one around me anymore who's telling me what I have to do and how I have to develop myself? And so I thought it's maybe also great for other product managers like me to think about what kind of skills they want to develop and what is currently in demand. And I hope it helps everyone. And in the end, I also thought about the current market situation. I know a lot of people are looking also for a new job. And I thought many people probably also apply for new product management roles. And it's probably good to have the right skills emphasized if you want to find a new job in product management. Because if you are like me, if I would be applying for a job, I always use the same CV for all the jobs that I apply, and I don't change it so much. And if I'm missing something in the skill areas that are actually in demand, maybe I should have emphasized it more to land a job. So I think if you are like me, you might profit from this analysis. And yeah, let's have a look at it. Yeah, how did I go about this? I was thinking, okay, I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's not like I have super much free time, and I actually did this on a weekend. And but I still wanted to find an answer to this, and I thought I could check 50 job listings at least to get a kind of good number of different job listings from at least different companies. So I have job listings for product management roles from different companies, and then I would extract from the section, the section where there's the task and so on about the company. But now I was thinking about the section which says what is required from you, or what we are looking for, and what you should bring. This section where you have like the few bullet points that says, okay, you have to be like this and this. And yeah, this section, I thought, okay, I would take this section from every job listing, and then I would derive the hard and soft skills. And then I would always use the same hard and soft skill tags for each job listing, so that in the end I can count kind of and see the frequency for each of the soft and hard skills, and see the numbers that it is mentioned in the different job listings. And so in the end, I would have my little result of the analysis. And yeah, and it hopefully, yeah, I mean, it did took a bit of time, but not too much, because ChatGPT was helping. And yeah, let's have a look. I have 50 different companies from Berlin. Maybe some of you are working at some of these companies, maybe not, but you probably have heard some of these companies. And it's been really 50 different companies, because I thought, okay, if I have the whole variety, then it's maybe a better kind of solution, or like a better answer to this question, and would be more helpful for you, at least if you are applying for a job in Berlin. And yeah, in the end, I also had a look at actually 46 different job descriptions, and some of them had the same naming, which is just product manager, but most of them are a bit more specific, and they have some yeah, kind of specific environment or specific product that they are turning to. But in the end, yeah, they are all like kind of mentioned something in the direction of product manager in the digital field. And yeah, but I guess it's enough of the talk. Let's have a look at the results, which is for the top hard skills. Not very excitingly, for the first top three, it's years of experience. Of course, if you want to apply for a job, you should have experience in this job. And usually people look for like different years in experience in this job for different roles. And then, of course, it's English. No, not of course. I mean, we are in Berlin, but Berlin is very international, so English is the top language for a product manager. Mostly also probably because the team is very international. And then we have German as the yeah, third position, which is also super important as a product manager. But yeah, this is not very surprising to me. I'm not sure how it is for you, but have a look. Let's have a look at the next page, which is maybe more interesting. Let's have a look at the other skills, hard skills that are required. And I was quite surprised that technical understanding was quite on top, with yeah, almost 40% of the companies mentioning it. And then we have experience in shipping digital products and features. Yeah, it's super important that you know how to deliver actual features and digital products, and you have experience with that. Then data analysis skills, super important. You have to crunch the numbers, right? And also understand how you can find answers to difficult questions and experiment with things. Then there's also customer research, user centricity. A lot of companies were mentioned something about yeah, making the right decisions for the user, understanding the user, have quite much empathy for the user, and also having user research skills. Then we have project management skills. Yeah, it's been mentioned a lot as well. And actually, like this, even like just project management skills, be excellent in project management, stuff like that. On the other hand, we have experience in agile methodologies. Yeah, it's about Kanban, Scrum. You have to know how this works, and also have experience, ability to work in a team that applies these methodologies. And then at the next part, we have the UX and UI design understanding. It's not just the understanding. Sometimes also people require you to be able to do some designs yourself in Figma, in Adobe. and so on. But then we have also the decision making skills. Yeah, it's about quick decision making based on data. Make sure that you find the right answer that you know and make the right decision based on data. And of course, business knowledge and market analysis skills are as important. And yeah, let's have a look at the soft skills. I guess these are even more interesting. I mean, these skills you acquire somehow, you can, but soft skills are harder to acquire if you don't have a tendency, I guess. Let's have a look at the top soft skills, which is collaboration skills and being a team player. So actually what was mentioned was mostly about being able to work in a cross-functional team and also have great team skills and being a great collaborator. Then there's also the communication skills is super important, internal, external, with stakeholders, with providers. You really have to be great in communication. And then also the analytical problem solving skills is also about prioritization and being able to break down things and to come to a logical answer. And also it's been mentioned together with problem solving skills, but also sometimes like it's a single word, but I put them together and I think they are all they are kind of intertwined. Yeah, these are the top three soft skills. Let's have a look at the long list. We have also structure, handling complexity, means that you really have to know how to structure things, make sure that you have a good structure, also organizing things in a way that makes sense. And then we have the stakeholder management skills, super important, knowing how to manage different parties, so on. And yeah, innovative thinking means mostly like creativity and the possibility to come up with good solutions, come up with new ways of doing things, also challenging the status quo and so on. Effective working style, independent working styles, being solution oriented, more on how you do your job, that you are really good with managing time, managing yourself, so on, and really be proactive and make sure that you can drive everything. Then the strategic thinking part is also super important, that you can do like long-term planning, that you can also think about strategy, make plans with your team, and of course, communicate them. And being responsible, reliable is also so important. The employer was seeking people who are really proactive. They can be running on their own. Often was also like somehow like being your own entrepreneur, having this mindset, being hands-on. Yeah, and then there's also the conceptual skills, and enthusiastic. Being enthusiastic is just some character trait. I think it's also super important. All right, I think that's it. Was great talking to you. It's not good to have a picture of you when you are not in your best shape, but yeah, was great. Happy to connect with you if this helps you. I'm happy that I did that and spent my weekend on it. And have a great week, everyone.